So what's up people and welcome to another Alita video. Well, kind of. Well, actually not really. But I'm gonna keep on going anyway. This is as a result of me listening to a bunch of anime music recently on YouTube. And I started thinking about, the possible anime series that Disney might make for Alita. There was that discussion for a while and there was that rumor going on that if they made an anime series that they would license a Japanese animation studio to make it. And so if they were to make it in the Japanese anime style, would they actually put in a Japanese anime song similar to the way all the other animes are coming from Japan? And so listening to all these songs, I started thinking, well, if I were to have a Alita anime, who would I like to have as the person singing that? And so since this is coming from Japan, my first thoughts were for a Japanese anime singer, but it doesn't always have to be that way. I'll do a couple of Western singers later on, but I do want to focus a little bit on the Japanese singers in the beginning. Now, I should say, for anybody who's watched anime, they would know, and for people who haven't, I'll just say, there are a boatload of really, really good anime musicians out there. And so these aren't the best. These aren't even the top 10. This is just a few anime singers that came off the top of my head while I was thinking about it for all of about 10 minutes. So this is also to stir some interest for anybody who does watch anime and is a Alita fan. Who would you like to have as the person singing the opening song for a possible Alita series? And so I just want to start out right away. And so the first one is obvious. It's Lisa. And for those of you who don't know who Lisa is, she is one of the most popular anime singers at this present time. She is riding on the popularity of the Demon Slayer series. And part of the reason why the series became so popular is because her opening songs have been just a knockout. And although the most recent song is Homura, which means fire, which is an anime song for the movie, the Mugen Train, the one that I wanted to spotlight was Gurenge, the opening song for the series, which of course means Crimson Lotus, or Guren means Crimson Lotus. And in fact, if you remember the opening song for Attack on Titan, which was Guren no Yumiya, well, the Guren from there and the Gurenge from the Demon Slayer opening song are basically the same word. But in any case, the reason why I like Lisa is, my gosh, she's a good singer. She has very clean, accurate tones, but also her control of her volume and that slight throatiness to her voice is absolutely enjoyable to listen to. And she can be very soft in her singing and then immediately become impactful. So I feel that her singing works well for animes that are slightly dark, but very emotional and somewhat sad. And when you have a situation like that, which Alita is, then I think her songs hit the mark really well. So if Disney can get Lisa to sing the opening song for Alita Battle Angel, the anime series, that will be phenomenal. And I'll leave a link to the first take video of Gurenge, where she does the song in one shot. And my gosh, it's really good. I'll also leave a link to the actual opening of the TV series Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. And so go take a look at both of them if you're interested. And with that, I'll continue to the next singer. So the next singer is a singer that I've enjoyed for a really long time. Her name is Amuro Namie, or Amuro Namie. And she is actually not much of a anime singer, but she was one of the most popular female pop vocalists in Japan in the early 2000s. She was a force to be reckoned with. And the reason why I chose her is because she does do a few songs for One Piece. including opening number 14, Fight Together, which is one of my favorite openings for One Piece. And the other one is Hope for opening 20, if I remember right. And those two are two of the more popular openings amongst all the openings of One Piece. And you could tell why, because she has a fantastic voice. Again, her tonal quality is accurate and very beautiful. It's a little bit rounder than Lisa's voice, and so she may not fit the impactful, darker series as much as something that's a little bit lighter and happier like One Piece. But she is very good. And if they were to make a softer version of a song rather than a harder version, then maybe Amuro Namie might be a good choice for a singer. Okay, so I will leave a link to her concert music for Fight Together and also the actual opening anime title. So you could take a look at both of them if you're interested and see what you think with regards to her voice. Now, if it's a male singer, then there are a few. The ones that I like, the first one is a singer called Avu-chan from a group I think called Ziyoou Vachi or Queen Bee. And this group sang the song Fire from the anime series Dororo. And I never heard of Queen Bee or Avu-chan until that point. But my gosh, when I heard the opening for Fire, I was blown away. There is this very interesting dynamic range where the singer can sing quite low and then all of a sudden shoot to really high pitch. And I think that is a characteristic of this singer. The singer has a really, really good voice. And so if you want to take a look at that, I will leave a link to the music video for Fire as well as the opening. And if there is any opening that I would suggest to watch, is this one. The animation quality of the opening is absolutely gorgeous as well. Okay, so the next one is someone that you probably would expect me to choose because I love Tokyo Ghoul so much. And that's TK, who sang the song Unravel from Tokyo Ghoul. And I really like the song Unravel. The singer is very high-pitched, and so I'm not sure if it will fit Alita series, but it does work quite well. And although the singer has a first take, and he does a nice performance, I really, really like the anime version of it. And this one has a knockout opening as well. So if you want to see a really nice opening to the song Unravel, then yeah, I'll leave a link to that as well. Okay, so those are the 4 singers from Japan. And I'll just throw in 2 more Western singers. Again, there's a lot of singers that are out there that I could think of, but these 2 just popped into my head out of the first 5 minutes thought. And the first one is obvious, right? It's Dua Lipa, right? Anybody who sang Swan Song, of course, I wouldn't mind her singing the opening for the series as well. And this one, I don't really have to explain, do I? Since I am talking to a Alita fan group. But I will leave a link to her music video because, well, hey, let's listen to it one more time. But in any case, yeah, if Dua Lipa was going to do the opening for the series, I would be very happy about it. But if not, then I would like to have, again, a singer who has extremely good tonal quality and is extremely impactful, can sing very hard songs in a very sad manner. And the singer I came up with was Evanescence. And I always liked Amy Lee's voice a lot. She can be very good in singing sad songs like My Immortal, but she could also be very good in singing impactful songs such as Bring Me to Life. And in fact, I will leave a link to the performance of Bring Me to Life. The reason for that is this is another song that if you look at the lyrics, it works quite well with Alita's story. And so, yeah, it's a very energetic song, and yet it's very clear and has very strong emotions. And so, if you, again, there are many singers out there, but the one that came to mind was Evanescence. I've always liked Evanescence. I'm not sure if you do. So, yeah, I just put them in here. Okay, so that's about it. That's all I wanted to do for this video. A very relatively shorter video compared to all my other Alita videos. Thank God! And I just wanted to bring this video up to open the topic of the possible anime singers and potentially other singers that you may want to see in future Alita Battle Angel animations, if they're gonna be one. Okay, well that's about it for this video, and I'll continue on with more Alita videos in the future. I'll try to put it a little bit more on topic of Alita, but I thought this was quite interesting. Again, thank you very much for listening, and until the next video, happy anime music listening, happy animation watching, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.